You know, I don't always like to admit it, but I'm a sucker for a good love story. Especially if it's about star-crossed lovers, who both happen to be booze. Jeff and Jenny Pennington make a drink that was inspired by an unlikely couple, Irish cream liqueur and Tennessee whiskey. And to try their version, they've brought me to a random barn. Hey, I don't have all the answers. Cream liqueur made with Tennessee whiskey. Oh, that sounds like the best of both worlds. Whisper Creek Tennessee Sipping Cream is the world's first cream liqueur made from American whiskey. At 40 proof, it's like a badass Bailey's.
It is the strongest cream liqueur made in the world right here.
I think since we're using aged Tennessee whiskey, we want that to come through.
The flavors are rooted in Tennessee. Things that grow here like fig, pecan, and persimmon. Then that whiskey comes. That whiskey comes and says, don't forget me.
Right.
It's still whiskey.
Right.
It's still whiskey. The name Sipping Cream is a nod to Tennessee moonshiner traditions. If a whiskey's good, they call it a sipping whiskey. If it's not, well, you get it down any way you can. Jack Daniels calls itself a sipping whiskey, which might be a bit confusing for anyone who caught a Van Halen show back in the 80s. Jeff and Jenny came up with the idea on their honeymoon, a happy ending to their own tale of forbidden romance. They fell in love while working at rival liquor companies. When you were together as a couple, but still competitors, how did you deal with that?
We hid it pretty well for about a year, actually. I think we knew that, it was definitely going somewhere, and we fessed up and told them that we were in love with the competitor.
And what did your bosses say?
My bosses thought it was great. They were like, that's awesome, go get all her secrets. They didn't know that she was probably more competitive than me.
But now it's okay.
Yeah.
Now, and your bosses came to the wedding?
Oh, they did, actually.
Both of them showed up. And they lived happily ever after. But I won't if I leave Tennessee without getting a taste of one of my favorite things, Southern barbecue.